Sunnah followers, protectors of the Sunnah, Sunnah followers, protectors of the Sunnah.
Alhamdulillah, wa salat, wa salam Allah, wa rasulullah. Welcome to another session of Sunnah Followers Hadith class. And this is the Hadith class wherein we discuss issues that pertain to women, Hadiths in which the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam addressed women. And let's put the Hadith that's up for discussion today on the screen. Where did I put it? Okay, and this hadith, the source of it is Nasai, and it's narrated by Aishah. And by the way, you can find this hadith in the other sitta as well. Aishah said that I wanted to enter the house to perform prayer in it, but the Prophet took me by the hand and put me in the Hijr and said, perform prayer here if you want to enter the house, because it used to be a part of the house, but your people considered it insignificant when they built the Kaaba, so they put it outside the house. Now, this hadith is talking about making Hajj. When Aisha made Hajj, she wanted to go inside the Kaaba to pray. But right outside the Kaaba, that area that's right outside the Kaaba, that's part of the Kaaba. But it's just that they didn't consider it important enough to connect to put in the inside of it. So the Prophet let her know that you could pray right there. You didn't have to go inside. You could pray outside here too, because it too is considered a part of the Kaaba. Okay, nowadays when you make Hajj, you can forget about going inside the Kaaba to pray, because they don't allow you to do that unless you're the king or something. But that area that you see, that gold inlaid area that's right around the Kaaba, this is the Hijr. This is what the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam was speaking about. And this hadith lets us know that that part is part of the Kaaba. So when you're making Hajj, you can pray there. Okay, so what do you guys think about this hadith?
I didn't really understand it. What Aisha did, what? Aisha could go and pray there?
Let me show y'all
not
what it
supposed to pray there?
Let me try to see if I can find a picture of the Kaaba.
I guess it's good to know, since when you go to Hajj that you can pray there.
Okay, here's some pictures. That part right there. This part right here. In fact, can y'all see my screen? This part right here. Aisha was trying to go inside the Kaaba to make her Salat when she made her Hajj. But the Prophet grabbed her by the hand and said, wait a minute, you can pray right here. This is part of the Kaaba too. It's just that when the Quraysh rebuilt it, they didn't include this as the inside, but it's part of it. Okay, so this area here, and that's why you see in this picture, you see some people praying in this area. Yeah, this is part of the Kaaba too. It's just that it's not enclosed, because when they rebuilt it, they didn't enclose it. Okay, but that's what he's talking about, that part of the Kaaba.
Yeah, that's good to know that you're praying there, it's just like praying inside of it.
Yeah, that's what he was basically saying. That's it right here. This is the Hijr. It's called the Hijr, or the Hatim. They call it the Hatim too. And I think this is another picture of it. Yeah, the upper view of it. Yeah, so that's what he was just basically telling her, that, you don't have to go inside the Kaaba. You can pray out there in the Hatim or the Hijr and still get the, the reward of praying inside. Okay, anybody else would like to share?
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam, Sabrine.
Like you were saying, it's good to know, and just in, if you go on Hajj, that you have another option, and that it will still be accepted. You'll still get the blessings, as if you don't have to go inside, and that's a good thing.
Yeah.
to
Again, it's
know.
a simple hadith, you know. And nowadays, like I said, you can forget about going inside to pray at all. They're not letting you in there unless you are the king or someone. But that's what this is speaking about. Anybody else would like to share? And again, it's just a simple hadith that, again, you know, tells us, first of all, that the Quraysh, when they rebuilt it, they didn't think it important enough to cover like they did the rest of the Kaaba. Okay, but still, it's part of it. So it's just a simple hadith, you know, for us to just remember and think. It gives us history of the Kaaba and its build and all of that. So I'd like to thank everybody for joining and participating in this session of our hadith class. Make sure everybody is here tomorrow. Subhanakallahumma bihamdika, ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta, astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk.